I'm going to break down a play that can bring the heat and get great coverage in this video. Hey, this is Time Bomb, and if it's your first time checking out the channel, hit that subscribe button to catch all the updates. Thanks a lot for joining me here today, and I'm going to do a breakdown out of a play out of the Nickel playbook. This is a good play to mix in if you're running some crossfire defense, so make sure to hit that like button and give me a subscribe if you haven't already. So we're going to take a look here at the New England Patriots playbook. I'm out of the Nickel 3-3-5 odd, and way down at the bottom, you probably guys aren't using these plays at all. They're probably collecting dust in your book, and I'm going to show you how some of these plays can really work out well for you. So we're going to take a look at the cover 3 sky show 4 here, which is, it's a cover 3 play. And we'll just kind of do a random play against this. So you see the play art here, you're looking like a cover 3, but it's got that slot CB naturally blitzing. So what I do is I hit the Y button, base a line, and I hit the LB, shift that line to the left, and then I will bring in that slot CB right here with them. Now, when it gets there, I will hit the left trigger and the right bumper, so I'll get those contained blitzes out on the field. And then I like to just move in this safety a lot closer because he's going to be playing a little cloud flat. And I'll switch this CB to a deep half, and then maybe get my safety a little more over the middle of the field, just so a little bit. And just usually this guy right here, I'm going to jump right over the line. Now the cloud flat should do a good job covering Gonzalez. The only thing you're really worried about is like something like Tomlinson kind of having a route underneath that he might be looking for, in which case I might add another hard flat kind of from the line of scrimmage. And that's the thing I like, because I've got the slot CB blitzing. I've got options too. I can actually switch him to man someone up, or run a hard flat underneath the cloud. Just different things I can do. I can user him and just watch the play develop and see what I need to shut downs. But generally what I'm doing is I am just getting in the line here and kind of like hovering over and just watching the play develop and just usering right there over the middle, watching see that zone like that, pass him off. And generally you'd like hope the CB would make a play there. Some passes can get through, but I feel like I was kind of in range there to get to it. Now, a lot of time the pressure will get into from these guys blitzing right here. Go with the hard flat or cloud flat, depending on what you're seeing as well, if you think that you've got to be ready for it. It does a good job shutting down the run as well. I'm finding the pressure gets in there pretty quickly too, like that. Boom. He tries to run play action, he doesn't get picked up. The heat is gonna fly in there just like that. Safety a little closer, just get right here beside the center, and you're just gonna kind of occupy that left guard, hopefully, so that he won't help out with this guy coming flying in. And then if it does get past, you should have defense right there. See, that's more what I'm used to seeing out of my secondary on those quick passes to that side right there. Now, the first one just kind of got through, I feel, a little luckily. So we're gonna base a line, put the D-line into contain blitz, move the slot CB in place, move our safeties in place, get back on our user, pick hard flats or cloud flats, and boom, we're set up for this play definitely within 7 seconds. And then I'm just, hovering over the line, hoping to occupy that DT. And as soon as the ball is snapped, after, just occupying, I'm gonna get into position here, try to shut it down over the middle. And see, I kind of need the other middle linebacker to make a play on the ball there if I'm overcommitting in that situation to the left side of the field. So if you do pick up on your opponent's tendencies, you can start to bait one way and then get over here. How close was he to that play there? See, I don't really know what that linebacker was really covering. He's got 2 guys right there. He should have really been picking between them, and he just sits right here. He doesn't move over. I feel like he should have definitely been over in this area watching them, because that's all that what else was he looking at? I guess this receiver, he was more worried about him, which, I feel like the open middle of the field is more of a problem, but I don't know, it just shows your responsibility anyway right there. So let's take a look. Okay, we've got a little gun bunch coming at us, so a lot of different things could happen if your opponent is sending us this way, but what I would want to do is send the heat here. Let's get this. I don't know why it flipped. Naturally against the bunch, I guess here it wants to flip it, so we'll just get it set up properly again. And I'm gonna put it into hard flats. And why are you going over there? Bosa. You stay over here. Let's see if I do this. Oh wow, he just doesn't want to. Okay. Bosa. Let's try this again. Bosa is just fighting, staying there. He does not want to do it. There we go. Bosa's going to stay in place this time. Shift your line to the left. Get Lee right over the middle here. It's always good to deep half one CB if you think they might be throwing something to that side of the field. Looking over the middle, a little late to get there. Ooh, avoids the pressure. Gonna throw it underneath. Wow, can't make a play on it, but you can see pretty much everything locked down. Pressure getting in there quickly. So this is one of my favorite plays, like I said, to mix it in with the crossfire. Your opponent doesn't really see it coming. It's a big play for me, helping me get a lot of wins. So let's take a look at some of my gameplay footage with it. So here we see it, stopping the run. You know, he's pushing forward to get in a couple extra yards, but generally got to him in the backfield. He just was able to push forward. Here again, running outside. Barely any coverage there, but still able to come up and get the run stop. Just hovering in the line. I see you've got 5, sending 5 here at him. He's gonna get in there, a little late pressure, tries to just hoof one up, and we're gonna get the pass stop there. See, coverage is in there in the secondary, usually to stop all of those little passes. So here again, see him trying to make a little quick throw, and I'm gonna lurk that ball underneath. Boom. So like, once he starts to feel the pressure and they'll try to quick throw, and just having your user right there underneath, because he just doesn't see it. It basically sets up a nice situation for you to bait your opponent to make those quick throws up the seam, in the flat quickly, underneath, and then if he doesn't see it, you're able to lurk him. Just like that there. Get those big turnovers for you. Ooh. I am so bad at returning picks. I feel like I never ever get the touchdowns on them. But where I'm really liking this play is, like I was setting up there, it can help you get some heat in on your opponent in some different ways than they're used to seeing. Because you're sending the crossing linebacker, or you're sending a cover 2, but this is kind of a combination of the two. You see him just screaming in there. He's got to pick it up a little bit differently. It kind of looks like the crossfire. It's not the cover 2, so if they expect the cover 2, it's got a cover 3 shell behind it. So it kind of just throws your opponent. It's a blitz that's kind of in between them. You know, we see the pressure getting in over and over. He tries to run, can't get away from it. He's gonna get disengaged there and get that sack in the backfield. Again, here I'm taking my user, just hovering over the line. Gets pretty good protection this time, but I'm able to shut down everything. So we've got to run with his QB. We're gonna stop him. Just, I guess that's not quite a sack, but pretty close here. Again, gets the disengage off the edge. We're able to get another sack. So much pressure from this play. This play has been amazing for me to generate heat. You know, here I get a little bit of it sets up a little weird sometimes against the bunch, I noticed there, but still able to get the pressure in, get the sack. Wow, another replay here. Moving everyone in close. Not even able to get my hover in, but I just kind of quickly try to bait him over the middle, and I get the pressure in there to get that sack. So this play has been awesome for me. I've been using it a ton. Try this play out. If you're liking it, you know, give this video a like if you're down with what I just threw at you, and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. I've been Time Bomb. You guys are awesome, and I'll catch you later.